All right, let's work on the problem set. And in this first scenario, we establish some kind of a reference case, a benchmark scenario, and that is just for the market equilibrium. So we have a very simple demand function or inverse demand function. So it starts at 8, goes down to 8, and so that would be our demand function. Let's see if I can actually make that bigger here. No, I can't, but you can see it. The inverse supply function starts at 2, has a slope of 1. So that's roughly this one here. So we have our supply and our demand. And then we just can calculate everything straightforward. So what is the equilibrium price? Well, the equilibrium price is obviously 5. Equilibrium quantity is 3. So the equilibrium price we said is 5. Equilibrium quantity is 3. What is the quantity demanded in the equilibrium? Well, because it's an equilibrium, quantity demanded is 3. What is the quantity supplied? Because it's an equilibrium, quantity supplied is also 3. And then what is the quantity turned over? So the quantity turned over is essentially the same as the equilibrium quantity, maybe, so that's a unnecessary duplication. But the quantity turned over is always what's being produced and sold. Okay, so how big is consumer surplus? So consumer surplus, I always give that, let's say, green. So consumer surplus is this. So that is 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3, so that's 4.5. The next question is, what is producer surplus? So producer surplus is always everything below the equilibrium price and above the supply function. So we can see this is also 4.5, and therefore total surplus or welfare must be 9. Okay, so here 4.5, 4.5, and 9. Okay, so this will be our reference scenario for the next one, and I'll just stop here quickly, then I prepare the next slide for the next problem set.